Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to make a review of this one of the most popular C-segment sedan in Malaysia, which is the Honda Civic. So the model I'm going to review is the 2016 model, and this is the base variant of all of the Honda Civic, which is the 1.8 litre S. So the Honda Civic in Malaysia offers in 3 variants, starting from the base 1.8 litre NA version, start with 111,000 back then. Then we have 2 turbo variants, the 1.5 litre turbocharged and the turbocharged premium. So today I'm going to make a walk around video to show you, is this 1.8 litre worth getting, or should you consider the 1.5 litre turbo? So the Honda Civic has won 72% of market share in C-segment category in Malaysia in 2019. So without further ado, let's jump to our walk around video. So here's the engine bay of the Honda Civic 1.8 litre S. So this is the same engine as you found in the Civic FB, which is introduced in 2015. So this 1.8 litre engine produces 141 horsepower at 174 Nm of torque. So it's 2 horsepower more than the Civic FB, which only has 139 horsepower. And this engine does not come with the turbocharger, so it's strictly naturally aspirated. So for the 1.5 litre turbocharged Civic, it produces 173 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque. So before we begin our walk around video of the exterior, let me show you one function which is pretty convenient for our Malaysians. So in Malaysia, from January to December are pretty hot weather, right? So when you get into the car, you will feel very panas. So Honda has introduced one feature to the Honda Civic here, which is standard across all of its variant, even until the base model comes with it. So what is the function I'm talking about? It's the remote start. So how we activate the remote start is, you lock the car and make sure you stand 5 meters between you and the car. So you press this icon right here beside the boot opening. You press and hold for a couple of seconds. After the indicators flash for quite some time, the car will automatically start itself. So this functions basically opens up your air conditioning unit inside the car to cool down the interior. Okay, let's begin the exterior tour from the headlights. So for the headlights, the 1.8 litre Civic and also the 1.5 turbocharged in 2016 does not come with the LED headlights as the 1.5 litre turbocharged premium does. What you get is the halogen projector headlights together with the LED daytime running lights. So as for the chrome grille, standard for all variants of the Honda Civic in 2016, you get the chrome grille right here. Starting from a 2020 Honda Civic, the 1.5 litre turbocharged premium gets the gloss black grille. So there are no any front parking sensors for the 2016 Honda Civic. Only the 2020 model onwards, you get front parking sensors. And down here you get the front fog light. And this car has the optional modular body kit. So as you can see, you get these body kits at the sides. So as you can see, the design of the Civic, even though it came out in 2016, still look pretty handsome, at the same time pretty modern. So at the side you get a set of 16-inch dual-tone alloy rims. So it's measured in 215, 55, 16-inch. So in my opinion, I think this rim looks much better than the 1.8 litre variant as you found in the 2020 Civic model. So Honda introduced the Civic design as the fastback design. So it gives you impression of the two-door coupe. So it gets LED signal indicators for the side mirror. But there are no Honda lane watch camera for the 2016 Civic. So you get keyless entry for both front doors. So there are no chrome door handle available. The chrome door handle only available for the 1.5 liter turbocharged premium. So you get the modular side skirt. So here's the rear profile of the Honda Civic. This C-shape, what people call it, the Civic Katam, because this design looks like the claw of the crab. So the LED, it gets LED tail lights standard across all of its variant, but the signal light and reverse light remains bulb. And down here you get the optional modular body kits, rear parking sensors, and because this is the 1.8 liter, so it does not get the VTEC turbo badge. Instead you get the I-Vtec badge. Modular optional spoiler. So let's check out the interior of the Honda Civic. So the Honda Civic came with the keyless entry and start system. So just put your hand behind the front door handle. The door will automatically unlock like you would in most Honda vehicles. So first thing, before you enter the car, you are greeted by this Honda Civic door seal, which is illuminated in blue lighting. And because this is the base model of the Honda Civic, so it does not get the leather wrap as you would in the 1.5 liter turbo variant. Instead, you get these fabric inserts together with some stitching. But in my opinion, looks pretty good, and the texture are pretty smooth. And up here is wrapped in soft touch plastic. Good job in quality. And get some silver linings for the doors and as well as the door handle. And you get electronic adjustable seat even until the base model of the Honda Civic. So good job Honda Malaysia for speccing the 1.8 liter Civic to have the electronic adjustable seat. So let's get inside the car. So let's close the door. So to start the car, put your phone on brake and hit the start stop button. But I want to show you the beautiness of the LCD meter. Take a look. See, even after so many years, this meter still looks pretty futuristic. So let's admire the dashboard of the Honda Civic. So good job Honda for designing the Honda Civic in such a futuristic manner. Even until 4 years, this interior design does not feel pretty old or outdated, still feel pretty futuristic, as you can see with this two-tier kind of design. But as if you compare to the FD, definitely the FD will look far more futuristic, but this is much more better in terms of the tech. So right here you get the aircon vents together with some gloss black lining, some silver panels across the dashboard. So right here you get the multifunctional steering wheel, which is wrapped in leather. So this is your cruise control setting. It does not come with the Honda Sensing cruise control as you would in the 2020 Honda Civic Turbocharged Premium. So right here is to control the multi-information display right here, which support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Moving to our meter cluster, you get the LCD meter cluster, but the engine temperature and also the fuel gauge are remain analog. As you can see, actually the needles are analog, but up here you get the digital kind of design. So it gives you the layering for the meter. So let's moving to the center console. So the touchscreen does not feel responsive, but yet it's pretty usable. So right here you get your audio, your info, your front camera, your phone, your settings, your smartphone connection, Bluetooth, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. So the interface are pretty decent. And many consumers complain that these are not in physical buttons. So in the 2020 Civic model year, Honda have replace these buttons to the analog type. It's not those touchscreen, as you can see. It will leave fingerprint. So as for the climates, for the 1.8 liter S, the 1.5 liter turbo, you only get single zone climate control. Only the 1.5 liter turbocharged premium, you get dual zone climate controls. So this is to adjust your fan speed on and off. This is to adjust the temperature, push to enter auto. And if you press this climate, you can even set the fan speed through the touchscreen infotainment. But I would prefer this physical button adjustment instead of the touchscreen because this is more effective and much more convenient to use. And one thing I love about the Honda Civic is its practicality. So as you can see, you get tons of storage space right here. So right here you get the storage space to store your phone, and underneath here you have all those charging ports which is laid out nicely. As you can see, you get the HDMI port. This is to enter the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You need to use this USB right here, and right here is your charging port. And actually the wiring, you can wire through this lubang right here. So actually you can manage your cable nicely without this cable running around through your car. It wouldn't look pretty nice. And this part, even though it's hard plastic, but it's those high quality hard plastic, it's not those cheap plastic. And you get electronic parking brake standard across the range. And you get auto hold and an econ button. So because this car does not come with the pedal shifter, so as for the gear lever, you get the L mode. And this car is running on the CVT transmission. So when you enter reverse, you get the reverse camera with multi-angle mode. So right here is the central armrest of the Civic. So actually it is very comfortable because this is wrapped all in fabric. Right here you get the cup holders, which you can pull out once and you can put behind it. So it's pretty nice space optimization going on in the armrest. So as for the seats, you get fabric seats. Only the 1.5 liter turbo, you get leather seats. But the fabric seats are also pretty comfortable, and the seat base are long enough to support my whole thigh. So as for the dashboard, this is wrapped in soft touch plastic. This is also soft touch plastic, and this is hard plastic. So up here you get manual dimming rear view mirror, your dimming light. This is your sun visor, together with the ventilating mirror for both driver side and passenger side. Here you get the rather big storage space, and this you can put a rather large bottle. And this car total have 6 speakers together with this tweeter up here. So yeah, let's get to the rear seat. So the door opening are quite wide, so it does easy access inside the car. So let's close the door. Pretty solid doors. So right here still wrapped in soft touch fabric together with the contrast stitching. And you actually sit quite low at the back. So because this is the sedan, right? So basically you sit quite low. And the roof lining are a bit sloped because of the fastback design. And here you get a hook to hook your clothes. And typical Honda, every car sit in, even until the B segment Honda City, you get humongous of headroom and legroom. So this much in terms of legroom, this much in terms of headroom. So it's pretty excellent for the rear seat space. It's even better than the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla Altis and also the Mazda 3. So right here you still get some storage space to store your stuff. And right here you get the rear aircon vents. You only can adjust the fan speed. You cannot adjust the temperature. So right here you get the armrest together with 2 cup holders, 2 seats pocket. Yeah. Let's check out the boot. So to open the boot, you locate a touchpad underneath the Honda badge. So the boot space are decently large. So one thing about the Honda Civic in 2016, you cannot actually fold down the rear seats. Only the 2020 Honda Civic, you can fold down the rear seats by 60-40 split. And up here, you get the lights. So yeah, this is my walk around video about this 2016 Honda Civic 1.8 liter S. So if you have any comments regarding to the Honda Civic, you can comment down below and let me know. So this ends my walk around video of this 2016 Honda Civic 1.8 liter S. So be sure to like, share and subscribe my channel. Cheers!